this works. I think the game itself knows that this is gonna be finished this episode, given what music is playing right now. Good lord. Hey guys, I'm Rod the Fox and welcome back to From the Depths. Today is going to be a really big day as, oh, there's an explosion off in the distance. Today is going to officially be the day that the Dreadnought gets completed. Because all that's left to do now is to add on the rest of the weapons, possibly add in a few more thrusters to get this thing to fly better, and even put in a few helium pumps. And there's not much left of this. And then, if we have time by the end of this episode, I might start work on the next ship, which I'm not quite 100% sure of what that will be, because there's two more ships left to do after this. There's still the cargo ship and the medic ship. So, like I said, I'm not sure. I also need to button these up as well. So guys, I'll catch you in a second here while I figure out our plan on how to have the rest of these missiles placed. And guys, there's something I want to quickly mention while I get the orientation of these correct. Sorry the previous episode of this was so short, but unlike the previous episodes, there wasn't a lot for me to talk about. And since I didn't have a lot of time to go recording that day, I had to sadly cut the video short. Because if I had more time to work, the Dreadnought would probably be finished. Because, like I mentioned at the top of this video, all that's left to do is just add on the rest of the weapons and do final adjustments. Which that's not going to take very long at all. I think the most longest thing it's going to take is figuring out the positions of where these missiles are going to go. And like I mentioned last episode, I'm going to move the pitching thrusters that are here, and I'm going to move them over the top of where the missiles currently are. I just need to find a good middle spot for them and then start placing them. Somehow I managed to create the perfect space for these, which that's not exactly something I was intentionally planning on doing when I first put these missiles in. Because my thought process when putting these missiles in, I was like, okay, where's a good spot I can put these in effectively without them A, looking weird, and B, throwing off the center of mass too much. And this evidently wound up being the spot for him, which, yeah, if I must be honest, this is a bit of an odd spot for him, but there wasn't exactly a lot of areas I could properly place these in without I'd be like, oh, that looks weird, or this thing is making it tilt this way involuntarily. Yeah. Because having something aesthetically unpleasing is bad enough, but functionally, that's worse. All of the new thrusters are in place. All I need to do now is do a few last checks, make sure everything is in the correct spot, remove these bottom pitching thrusters, and then look into fitting the last remaining missiles onto this. Oh, I have no clue how this is gonna go. Okay, I just found out something rather interesting. Apparently, these thrusters here are not aligned with the thrusters up above. I'm going to need to fix that. Or else, well, God already knows what could go wrong, and I really wish I might have stopped doing that. And one other thing I might do too, I might add more rolling thrusters up on top as well, so I can have everything properly aligned so everything works better. Or potentially works better. Okay, I got the roller set complete on this side. Now I need to do the main thrusting ones because you guys see, yeah, they're a bit misaligned and I should fix that. Okay, now I got a tipping problem. I need to fix this quick because I was wondering why this thing suddenly started plummeting into the water. I was like, what's going on here? Next thing I know, this ship is kind of tipping. You should have a look at this and, fix it. Here we go. I even got everything properly tidied up here. Now let's see how well this thing flies. Okay, well, let it go. I think I found a spot where I can add more thrusters. Okay, all new thrusters are installed, and I did see this climb out to 350 meters, so I think this might be doing better. I don't know. And the reason why these thrusters here near the back sticks out a bit more, because the front ones only go so far as the ring here I got placed here. But these ones go a bit further back to accommodate for the weight of the engine, because in the front, there's barely anything in the front. I kind of figured that it would need that bit of thruster balancing to help accommodate for that weight, because like I said, as you guys see here, like this goes all the way up to here. But as I mentioned, there's barely anything here. I mean, yeah, that's all that's here is just this. So I mean, I hope this works. I think the game itself knows that this is going to be finished this episode, given what music is playing right now. Good lord. I was just doing a few finishing touches here to the tunnels. So now all of these are now properly done. The doorways, I will finish that either in the next episode or on my own time as a bit of touch-up work. All the doors here are properly installed. I just have to put in the stairways for them. But right now, as I mentioned earlier, we got 4 more missiles to put into this thing, and I just thought of a way that could work out very well. Alright guys, I was just going through the ship to make sure that everything is all finished up the way that it should be, because I came across a slope that I happened to miss in one of the tunnels, so I replaced that with a 4-meter beam here. And I just want you guys to have a good look here at what this ship looks like exploded. It looks so weird. I've seen ships explode like this before. Like, I've seen the previous missile fleet explode like this. It's the first time, I think it's the first time I've seen this ship, or this is definitely the first time I've seen this iteration of this ship explode like this, and it looks so weird. Everything is the way that it's supposed to be, and everything is in the right spot. I don't know, like, it's weird. Like, it's really weird looking. It doesn't look solid. Everything is just all gappy and spaced. What the hell? I think this should look pretty cool. I'm going to have 8 of these, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these like in the corresponding spots here along the sloped side here. Just have everything like look correct. I was just generally asking myself, like, where would this look good? And then this spot here came up to mind, because like, just like how it lines up with the brace here I got made. Just lines up with it perfectly. And each of these is going to be 10 gantries long, just like this one here is, and that one over there. So these should be able to pack quite a hefty punch with themselves. And I'm going to be giving these the exact same treatment as I did with the large ones. I'm going to put a layer of wood, layer of metal, layer of heavy armor, and lastly a final layer of metal. God, I don't know what's up my brain tonight. Good lord. I think these are honestly going to be a bit more symmetrically pleasing than what the large ones were, because, well, first of all, they're in the friggin' middle. They're not offset. And what I think I'm going to do here about the inner part here, I'm going to leave this metal, but anything that's on the outside, I'm going to have it as the armored layers, as I mentioned there earlier, just to have everything consistent. I just got the metal layer done, now I'm getting ready to do the heavy armor. Now for the exterior metal armor to be added. I got the armor layers put in, now I just need to clean these up and make these look better instead of just having them look like multi-layered boxes. Guys, I just came up with an idea. Okay, apparently my plan of making a cap for this went out the window. Because, like, what I was planning on doing is doing something like this. Have, like, gradually step back. But, yeah, that didn't quite work. So, I'm gonna see if I can try a different plan here. But I'm not 100% sure if it'll even work, because well, of what I have to work with here, because I'm extending this out from a sloped piece, which it doesn't sound that hard, but given what I'm working with here, it's a lot harder than what it sounds, believe me. Okay guys, I decided to scrap the idea because it just wasn't gonna work. I mean, the slope sections themselves, they weren't that difficult, but this part right here was giving me a fair bit of trouble, because when this part slopes out more than what this part does, I have to come up with a way to have this all properly lined up so it doesn't look weird. Because the problem I was having was this. Yeah, and me trying to find a solution for that without me potentially smack my head against the wall. Good luck with that. So I'm going to see if I can come up with another solution here. Maybe I can find one that will work. Though I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but I should be able to come up with something. Guys, I think I might have come up with a solution, but I'm going to need to think about this a little bit more, because this could work out very well, or this could look like crap. Guys, I think I might be onto something here. I'll build some of it just to see how it looks. I think I just thought of something very cool. I'll get it built, and then I'll show you guys once it's done. Alright guys, I want to show you what I got done here. I got 2 missiles installed, and I just realized that when I place the 2 in the bottom, it's only going to give us 6, and that means there's going to be 4 more missiles that I'm going to need to try and find the spot for, and I think I just thought of it. But I want to show you guys exactly what I got done here going along the sides, because I was thinking of what I could do with the end cap. Because like everything is stored in here, like the AI and everything is stored in here. Yeah, here it is. And so I was thinking, I was like, what could I do for an end cap? So I put these slope pieces in, along with 2-meter beams. It didn't quite look right. So then I decided to do this. How does that look? I decided to put these beams going down the entire length of the middle here. And if I must be honest, this looks really cool. I genuinely like to look at this, and I think even the beams are lined up with the walls. At least it looks like they are. But yeah, I honestly like to look at this. This looks really freaking cool. I'll tell you what guys, I'll put in the last remaining missiles here, and then I'll call it an episode. Alright guys, I can officially say this. You guys are now looking at the newly completed Dreadnought. Its build took a little while to do and quite a few episodes to finish, but it's finally done. Other than a few things here and there to finish up, like the doorways here in the hallways, and like a few engine tweaks here and there, but other than that, it's finished. The main structure of this is complete, which is kind of ridiculous, especially when you look at the sheer size of this thing. Yeah, like this thing is no joke. And as you guys see, I decided to double up the missiles here in the front. Okay, I didn't think I was doing that. It was weird. Unless that turns now when the thrusters activate. That would be cool if it does. But yeah, I decided to double up on the missiles here, because like I was originally going to place the missiles right here on these slope parts. But as you guys seen, yeah, it was just going to be an utter nightmare, especially with these sections right here. And so I thought of putting one right here, but then that was going to make it too big and bulbous, and it's just going to look weird. But then I was thinking, I was like, why don't I just shift it towards the middle here? And it turned out to look really cool, and that's why we have this, which honestly looks awesome. And it's the 10 missiles put on this, and this thing flies with very little problem. Though I do need to add more thrusters onto this, because this isn't flying to the correct height, and the engine power is currently dropping. So I might be able to do something about that. I might have to add in a few extra pistons or something, because currently right now I think these are maxed out. I think these are maxed out. Burn rate 0.5. Okay, so apparently these are not maxed out. Okay, why was that inner one 0.5 but the other one was 1? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see what this one is set at. 0.5. Why are these 0.5? Okay. Well, now the engine power's going back up. Okay, so yeah, looks like this is going to need a few more thrusters, but like I said, it's finished. The main structure, this is done, which is insane because this is literally the biggest ship in the fleet. And next episode now, I'll probably spend a few extra minutes on this, like I said, touching things up, adding on the last few thrusters to get this thing flying as well as it can be. I've been working on this the whole entire time, and yeah, this thing still got about 90,000 resources into it, which is ridiculous. See, I think this is good on the resource front. It just needs more on the thruster front and the engine power, but that shouldn't be too egregious. Anyway, guys, raise the like button from the depths if you guys enjoyed, subscribe and ring a bell if you guys want to see more stuff like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys. Oh my god. This is a true behemoth right here. I'm not gonna lie, this thing's ridiculous. I'm proud of this though. For as big as what it is, and for as time consuming as what it took to build, I'm proud of this. Though I'm hoping that these missiles here don't end up colliding into the ship here. Which they might not, I don't know. Well, there are variable thrusters on these, so it might be to counteract that. But that, if I must be honest, I'm not 100% sure about.